Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is the final declutter in my makeup collection decluttering series I've been doing. We're tackling all the lip products today, so my lip liners, lip glosses, lipsticks, everything lip will be in this video, and we did pretty well here. We cut the lip products pretty much in half, so I got rid of quite a bit here. Even the lip liners, which you know me, I have a really hard time getting rid of lip liner, but I did declutter quite a few, so I'm really happy with that. And I really wanted to kind of edit my lip collection down and really try to make sure that I'm keeping things that I will actually like and use, because I'm typically pretty picky with lip products, lip shades. I don't like a lot of things that are too light. I don't like a lot of things that are like orangey or corally. I kind of know what I like at this point, and you'll see that reflected in everything that I'm keeping. So I hope you enjoy this. You have seen everything. I have decluttered quite a bit, so my makeup drawers are much more empty now, which is really nice. It's nice to have some extra space and to just not feel like I'm hanging on to things that I really just don't need, you know? And if you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty content here on my channel. I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. I have a whole playlist of declutters, and I did all the other makeup categories before this one. Let's just get into it. We're starting with the lip liners because that was definitely the thing I was dreading the most. So let's get started. All right, let's get into probably the hardest part of this video, which is going to be my lip liners, because I have so many. This whole thing is full. I don't need this many. This is way too many. I have got to cut these down. Every time I say I'm going to do a lip liner declutter, I don't really get rid of as many as I should, and we have too many. So we must cut this down. I'm gonna actually count I don't know how many I have. I'm gonna go through and count them, but I figured we'll start with Makeup by Mario liners because I have the most of these of anything. So we'll start with this and see what we can do. I'm still gonna have a lot of lip liners. It's one of my favorite makeup products in general, but this is too many, way too many. So we have got some work to do here. So let's get started. Now, Makeup by Mario, this is my favorite lip liner formula. I love the colors, but there are a few that I own that I don't love the color for me personally, and I keep hanging on to them every time I declutter because they're Makeup by Mario. But if I'm not going to use them, we're gonna cut them. So let's get started with the ones that I have. So I have Spiced Chai, which is this one right here. It's like a kind of like a darker, warmer brown. I have Rich Mauve. I'm gonna have to swatch these because I really need to see them. Rich Mauve, that one is very unique. It's a really beautiful, kind of medium toned, rosy mauve. That will definitely stay. I have a mini of Smoky Pink, which this is a really cool toned, like beigey pink that I also really like. I just have a little mini of that one, but that is a definite keep. Almond, I've talked about this one so many times. This is a really nice nude that doesn't lean incredibly cool or warm. That one is probably my most used of the ones that I have. So that one will stay. Travis. Now I'm going to swatch Travis down here next to Spiced Chai. So Travis is a little bit deeper, a little bit less warm, I would say, than Spiced Chai. This one's a little bit more of like a deeper, almost like a reddish brown. I'm going to put that to the side because I'm not 100% sure of that. Now this is one called Dimitri. This one I'm going to declutter because this shade is really too light for my lips. Every time I use this, it just kind of looks off because my lips, I have kind of naturally more pigmented lips, and every time I use this one, it's too fair for me. So that one is going to go. Yes, it pains me to get rid of a Makeup by Mario lip liner, but you know. Okay, then we have Toasty, which is a really good one. They recently brought this one back. This is like a rosy brown. Really good one though, so that one I will definitely hold on to. Hugh is a pink, I believe. I haven't used Hugh in a little while. Yeah, this one's pink, but it's a little bit kind of like a dusty, rosy pink. Deeper than Dimitri though, and that does work for my lips, so that I will keep. This one is the shade Tan. Now this one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to declutter because I pulled this out, yeah, to use this not long ago. This one pulls incredibly warm, almost like an orangey brown, and I don't love that on myself. So that one is going to go. And then I have a second Toasty. I have one of the new Toasties and one of the older Toasties. This is the older one. And I have heard that this shade has changed slightly, and I actually agree. I think they're slightly different. I think the new one is a little bit more rosy. The old one was a little bit warmer, maybe. I do think they've changed slightly. I'm gonna keep both of them, but did want to point that out. Okay, so then we just got to choose between Spice Chai and Travis. I feel like Spice Chai kind of leans orangey brown like Tan does. So I think Spice Chai can go, and then we'll hang on to Travis. So we're decluttering 3 of those, which is a win for me because, like I said, I have a problem with lip liners. All right, so new group now. Let's get into this. So this is the Say Lip Liner 101 in the shade Flirt. So this is just like a normal standard wooden lip liner. And that one is nice. That one's a brown, like a rosier brown, kind of similar to Toasty, honestly. Not quite as warm as Toasty. I do like the Say formula. It's kind of similar to like the MAC lip liner formula, maybe slightly creamier, but I do like this color in this formula. So that one I do want to hang on to. I also have the Kosas Hot Liner in the shade Beyond. So this is a twist up liner. So this one is more pink, like a mauve-y pink. And I'm wondering now if I look at it, if it's too pink. I like a rosier lip liner sometimes, but that one is like really, really rosy. All right, I'm gonna put that aside in the maybes because I'm not sure about that. This is the NYX Duck Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Nude Flip. This is one of those that kind of stings your lips a little. I think I've only used this lip liner like once. It's a pretty nude color. It's kind of a thicker point lip liner that's angled. All right, that's gonna be maybe. I have, Grayish Attitude from Dior, number 303. So this is kind of similar to like Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever. This is a unique shade. It's more of like a contour shade. That one I will definitely keep. The Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, but this is the extreme version in Anywhere Caffeine. You know what? I think Anywhere Caffeine is pretty, but this is one of those colors that can, on me, be slightly orangey looking. And I think it's because of my skin tone, and my lips have like a naturally mauve kind of rosy tone. I feel like I could live without that one. I have 2 from Maybelline. This is one of my favorite lip liner formulas out there. I have On It. This is the Lifter liner, by the way. I have On It, which is a pretty neutral brown, nude. That will stay. And then this is one of the new shades, an Upstate. It's a lighter kind of pinky beige color. I will keep both of these. This is honestly my favorite lip liner formula from the drugstore. It's very, very good. So those I will keep. I have a few more of the lifter liners, I think, that we'll get to. This is from Revlon, the Color Stay Longwear Lip Pencil in the shade Nude. I don't love this style of lip liner that's like twist up like this. So I'm thinking I will probably declutter this. Yeah, that one's it's definitely very pink, kind of like a corally pink. I wonder why it's called Nude, honestly. Okay, that one can go. I have Tower 28, the one liner in the shade Check Me Out, which is right here. I think, if I remember right, yeah, this is not a color I love either. This is a lighter pink. That one's not my favorite. I have one from Tower 28 that we'll get to that I love in Paint My Number. It's somewhere in here, but that one's not it. So I'm gonna declutter that. I have 2 Sephora Collection, RIP to the old Sephora Collection lip liners. I have Sinker Suede, which is such a good color, and then when they redid them, they got rid of this color, and I don't know why. This was such a good contour shade. It's very similar, honestly, to my natural lip color. It's that mauve-y, like rosy tone. This is one that I really want to keep, but I'm like, do I keep it? Yeah, I have two of them. That's how much I love them. No, I'm gonna let them go. And then this is the double-ended Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Contour Duo in the medium color. So we've got one side that's more of like a contour color, and then one side that is a shade you can use to fill it in. You know what? I don't love, that felt really dry. I think I could let that go, honestly. I never reach for that, and those felt extremely dry to me when I swatched them, and I don't reach for that anyway, so I think that one can go. Another Maybelline lifter liner. This one is in the shade Big Lift. I'm definitely gonna keep this. I'll swatch it for you. This one is like a deeper mauve-y pinky brown. Love that one. That will stay. Then I have one from Revie Beauty in the shade Almond. This is a really nice lip liner shade, but every time I use this color, I feel like it looks kind of off. It's very, very warm. It's like a warm, medium toned brown on me. And every time I wear it, I just don't love the color on my lips personally. I like the formula a lot, so I would definitely try this in another color. I feel like I can definitely let that go. Then I have Dior, oh my gosh, in Brown Fig. Another phenomenal lip liner that was discontinued a while ago. It's like a rosy brown, and it's so pretty, but I mean, you can't get it anymore. I'm gonna declutter. I said I was gonna get rid of stuff. I gotta get rid of that, but that was a nice color. I have the MPH overliner in the shade Cowgirl. This is one, actually, it doesn't look like a color I would like. In fact, it kind of reminds me of like Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever, which mine is gonna go because look, it's all dried out. It's very old. I can't even swatch it. Kind of similar to Anywhere Caffeine, very similar actually. I'm gonna get rid of Anywhere Caffeine. Mine is old, like I said, and I don't love that tone for me. When I've used this one though from MPH and Cowgirl, I don't hate it. I don't know why, because the tone definitely looks similar to some of the ones I've gotten rid of. That one is also relatively new in my collection, so I'm gonna hang on to that one for right now. Sochi Beauty lip liner in Desert Rose. I'm gonna declutter this. I have another color from them that I really like. This one is too pink for me, so I'm gonna declutter. I have a Merit lip, actually love this color. I have a few Merit ones. This one is my favorite in Archival. I love this color in the lipstick and in the blush. Oh, it's so pretty. This is the really sheer, like hydrating lip liner formula. It's not the most long wearing, but it's really nice. If you like a less intense lip liner look and you like something that's just barely there, the Merit ones are really nice for that. Same type of product, the Rhode Peptide Lip Shape. This one is in the shade Lunge. I have another one in Twist is the other one that I have. That one is in my purse. I don't love this formula. I think I love the idea of it. I just feel like they have absolutely zero staying power. They're gone almost immediately on me. So honestly, I think I'll keep Twist. That one is a little bit more of a neutral kind of taupey color. This one, honestly, I'm gonna get rid of because I don't love this shade anyways, and just this type of product I love, but that one is too creamy. So creamy that it goes away. Okay, we've got MAC in Strip Down. Okay, another example of one that everybody loves. This one doesn't look good on me. It's like an orangey brown, and it doesn't work well on me. Lawless Creamy Smooth Glide Lip Definer in the shade Nude Honey. I don't remember this one that well, to be honest. Ooh, that's a nice color. That's a really creamy wooden pencil. I haven't used this one in so long. I don't really remember about the staying power on these. I do like the color. All right, that one will go in the maybes. And then I have a Patrick Ta in She's Proud. I actually have, I think I have another Patrick Ta somewhere. She's Proud. Looks like this. I don't ever use this one. I think She's Strong is the other one that I have. I prefer She's Strong over this one. This one leans a little bit too warm. We're gonna let that one go. Okay, I feel like I'm doing really well with these. Let's keep going. All right, I have Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. Clearly, I love this one, but this one is super old. It still works though. This is just a really good color. It works for so many people. It's not too warm, not too cool. It's just a perfect nude. Obviously, I have loved this one, so that one will stay. I have one of the new MAC lip glazers in the shade Whirlin'. So these are the twist up kind, which I said earlier, not my favorite, but I love this color. Very similar, obviously, to Whirl from MAC. It's rosy, but not like intensely pink. And it's more of that creamy kind of hydrating formula. This one is not quite as sheer as the Merit formula, but it's similar from MAC. So that one I do want to hang on to. Okay, this is the Milani Lip Statement Lip Liner in the shade All Natural. If you've been around my channel for this long, I will be really impressed. This used to be like my go-to lip liner, as you can see, because it is very, very similar to my lip color. And these from Milani are actually really nice, these wooden lip pencils. I'm gonna hang on to that. That's still a really good color. I don't even know if they still make this color. I hope they do, but very good formula from Milani. Oh my gosh, another holy grail. If you've been around for a while, you probably remember this one too. This is Pat McGrath in Structure. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Pinky Nude. Oh, that's a really good color. I used to use this in every single video. If you've been here for a few years, it's still a good one. And I still like the Pat McGrath Permagel formula. Very good, very long wearing. I think she still makes these. I want to say they've been reformulated though, and I haven't tried the new ones, so I'm not sure, but the older ones were really good. Okay, I have two from Victoria Beckham these are the lip definers. I have shade 2 and shade 5. I like both of these. I will keep both of them. However, I have one issue with the Victoria Beckham lip liners. Number 2 it's just on the cusp of being too warm for what I like, but this one is okay. I can make it work. The issue that I have with these lip liners is the cap does not fit all the way on the pencil. It like only fits at the very, very top. And I feel like sometimes that contributes to lip liners drying out. I have a few lip liners from different brands that are like that. Oh yeah, that is one thing with the Victoria Beckham lip definers I don't love. Number 5, it's a brown. I really only use this when I pair it with another lip liner. Like these two paired together are actually really nice. These lip liners from Victoria Beckham, the formula is nothing special, but they are nice, and I love Victoria Beckham in general, so I will hang on to both of those. I have the Glossier, it's just the lip liner in the shade Buff. I feel like I don't love this color. It's okay, it's kind of like a peachy brown, very, very warm. The formula from Glossier is actually pretty good. Kind of similar to like the ColourPop lip liner formula, if you know that one. That's kind of what this one reminds me of. I would keep it if I like the color, but I don't really use Buff very much. I feel like I'm doing really well. Aren't y'all proud of me? Okay, then we have Nude Beige from NYX. This is, oh, mine really needs to be sharpened. This is a really good lip liner, but I've heard several times I don't know if it's been reformulated or they changed the color. I've heard something about this specific lip liner. I do like these NYX liners. I think they're pretty good. I'm gonna put that in the maybes for right now. This Dibs liner, this is one of the dual-ended ones. I think they I don't think they make these anymore either. I feel like now their lip liners are just one singular lip liner, which is honestly preferable for me. I don't love this dual-ended thing, so I'm gonna let that go. I have Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip pencil in the shade Lion. This is a good formula. Oh, and this is a good color actually. Yeah, really good, kind of rosy nude. Obviously you can kind of tell the colors that I like. I think it's pretty obvious, but I do like that one. That will stay. I have Westman Atelier Lip Shape Lip Liner in Biscuit. Definitely gonna keep this one. Similar in color to the tone of the Biscuit Face Trace Contour Stick. It just has a little bit more pink in it, I guess because it's a lip liner, but it's pretty similar. These are actually very good from Westman. I feel like no one talks about these, but I do like this formula. And oh, I have another hot liner from Kosas. This one is in the shade Infinite. Okay, that one, I feel like I like that color better than the other. I have the other hot liner in the maybe pile over here. This is in the shade Beyond. Let me swatch them next to each other. All right, so they're both pretty pink. Beyond is definitely a little bit more pink. Infinite is a little bit rosy, but it's not quite as vibrant pink as Beyond. I think Beyond can definitely go. I feel like that's too pink. I'm kind of uncertain about Infinite. I feel like that one can go too. I feel like I don't love either of those colors. And then I have MAC in the shade Whirl. This was my first ever lip liner that I ever bought. And I actually still like Whirl. I think it's a nice rosy pink without being too pink. So that I will keep. Let's keep going. The Persona lip liner in the shade Mauve. This is almost like a purple lip liner. I remember the last time I tried to use this, I did not like it. Remembering that now, so that can go. I have Dressed to the 90s, also from Sephora collection. They do not make this anymore. Actually, this was a really nice color also. They had some really good colors in this gel formula, and they got rid of all of them. I might hang on to that one. I have Anastasia in Cool Brown. Let's see here. Yeah, this is another one. A little too warm yellow brown for me. I think that one could go. Okay, this is one of the new Sephora lip liners. This is the 8-Hour Colorful Transfer Proof Lip Liner. So it's not like a gel formula anymore like the previous ones, which I liked that better. But this is the shade Cinnamon Brown, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Looks too pink. This is the new Revlon Photo Ready Instant Blur Liner. Okay, these, I was so disappointed. I had such high hopes for this. And this is such a good color. It's a really nice rosy kind of pinky shade. But these are like just like the Rhode ones. There's hardly any pigment and they just like go away immediately. I'm gonna hang on to it because this is a brand new launch for right now, but just so you know, I wouldn't recommend them. They have no staying power whatsoever. Okay, I have a Jones Road lip pencil in the shade Rosewood. I don't know about that one. I have another Jones Road somewhere. I'm gonna put that in the maybes. I have two from Lisa Eldridge. I have 0N and 1N. Is this 0? Yeah, 0N and 1N. So 0N, 1N. 0N is a little bit cooler toned. It's neutral, but I think it leans a little bit cool. And then 1N is a little bit warmer to me, which is interesting because they're supposed to be neutral tones, but they definitely, I don't know that I'd call either of them super neutral. Those, I don't really feel certain about those either. All right, we're gonna say maybe on that for now. Here's another Merit liner in Bespoke. This one is really pretty. I will say this color, I like it when I see it on other people. Sometimes when I wear it, it looks almost like a gray on me. So I'm almost debating, let me actually swatch it next to Archival, which is the one I kept. Okay, so see, yeah. Archival has more pink in it. That one I know for a fact works for me. Bespoke is more, it's like a gray pink or something. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, I definitely want Archival. I'm not sure about Bespoke. Okay, I'll put Bespoke in the maybes. This is the Morphe lip liner in the shade Spiffy. This is brand new to me, actually. I just got this. This is a nice brown to me because it's not cool toned, but it's not incredibly orangey warm. And these from Morphe are actually nice, these new lip liners. I will hang on to that. I have the Farah Hamidi lip liner in the shade Fawn. Really good color, kind of like a neutral, not actually, I'd say it leans cooler, I guess, like a cooler beigey pink. This is actually kind of a similar lid to the Victoria Beckham, but this one actually fits all the way down. Something weird with those Victoria Beckham ones. I don't know. And then I have Tom Ford. There's like no lip. There's no name on it. Okay, it's Tom Ford lip liner in number 3, Irresistible. That one is debatable. I feel like the reason I don't pull this one out more is because of the color. This is such a nice creamy formula. The color is iffy though. It's like borderline peachy, but not like incredibly warm orangey. Okay, put that in the maybe. Actually, I think we're almost done. We have Wherever Walnut from Makeup Forever. You know what though? Mine is so like dried up. I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Can you believe it? I actually don't love that shade either. I know everyone loves Wherever Walnut. I like it more than Anywhere Caffeine, but I don't love the shade. Oh my gosh, this is a really good one that nobody talks about. I haven't used this in forever. This is Love Trap. Oh my gosh, yes, that is such a good color. This is a beautiful pinky brown. No one talks about that one, but that's a hidden gem. I love that one. I have one more, or no, that one rolled over here. I have Rare Beauty in the shade Wise. This one is a deeper brown, but it's not orangey. It's like a, kind of like a mauvey brown. It's actually very pretty. I will keep that one. I have, oh, this is the other Sochi Beauty one. This is the one I like more, I'm pretty sure. This is Skinny Dip. So this is like a lighter beige. I like Skinny Dip. That one will stay. This is the other Patrick Ta I was talking about, and She's Strong. I actually like this one, even though it leans a little bit warm, but when I've used this, it works for some reason. I'm always surprised how much I like this color when I use it. So I'm gonna keep that. I have Thrive Cosmetics lip liner, lip filler lip liner in the shade Khaki. This is that twist up kind that I don't love, but Khaki is a really good color. It's a neutral brown. I like that one. That will stay. I have Nude Truffle from NYX. God, this used to be one of my favorites. I haven't used it in forever. Honestly, mine is kind of dried out though. It's time for that one to go. Here's my other Jones Road in Tawny Nude. I feel like I don't have a perfect shade in Jones Road that I've tried. Like that one is not bad, but it's a little bit peachy for me. I think that one could go, honestly. I have the Freck Nude Muse lip liner in number 4. Another twist up. Is Freck even around anymore? I don't even know. I feel like they got like clearanced out of Sephora. I'm gonna let that go. Oh, this is another good one. I love this one. This is RMS Go Nude Lip Pencil in Nighttime Nude. Okay, this is such a good color. I was exclusively using this for a while. I don't know how to describe this. It's a nude, but it has a little bit of pink in it, but I'm talking like just a little bit. And the pink, I guess, kind of keeps it from turning too warm and too brown. Really good. And this formula is good. I also like the RMS because they have the brush on the other end like the Mario ones do. Another lifter liner in Line Leader. This one is really pink. if I remember right. Yeah, that one's super pink. I think I could probably let that one go. I don't think I need that. And then MAC Cool Spice. God, that's another one I don't really know about. Okay, let's put that in the maybes. And that is actually it. Other than I have a few in my everyday makeup. Let me grab those. All right, we've got another MPH lip liner in Sizzle. This is a pink, but it's not like a, it's a little bit of just a rosier pink. Honestly, I don't love this. Well, I feel like there's not a great shade for me in this range. Like this one, I wish it was a little less pink, a little bit more nude. I wish Cowgirl was a little bit less warm nude and a little bit rosier. It's like I kind of want a cross of the two. I'm gonna keep it for now, but I don't know that I have the perfect shade in that. These are the Summer Fridays ones. I'll swatch quickly. I have Toffee, which is my favorite, and then I have Sugar, I think is the name of this one. These are pretty good. These are brand new. I will hold on to those. I have a Givenchy lip liner in the shade 9. Mocha Renversant. That's a pretty color. I feel like I've definitely neglected this one. This is interesting. It's like, it's brown, but it's a little bit, it's a rose, I guess, with a little bit of like a brown tint. I'm gonna keep that one. All right, this is the L'Oreal Blur Filler Lip Contour. All right, so this is similar to those new Revlon Photo Ready ones. This one is better in my opinion, and I love this color. This is the shade Brown Caramel. These are still really creamy, but they're not as creamy as those Revlon ones. Like they still kind of rub away. They don't disappear quite as bad as the Revlon one. Okay, another Merit one. This is in the shade Tobacco, which is really brown, I think. Yeah, I think I could let that go. I don't think I need that one. This was the Tower 28 liner I was talking about. This is one of my favorite lip liners for the shade. It's Paint My Number. This color from my lips, perfection. Perfection. I love that one. So that will stay. Another one I really like is Hung Van Gogh Accentuating Lip Liner in Fill It In. That one's really good. Honestly, kind of similar to Paint My Number. And his are actually a twist up too, but they're pretty long wearing. I do like this formula. Deep Taupe is another really good one. This is from Anastasia. This doesn't look like I would like it, but this is one of those shades that looks so good. It's definitely more of a contouring kind of color for me, but I like this one. So Deep Taupe can stay. This is the new Revlon Color Stay Multi-Liner in the shade Less Traced. These are very nice. I think these are pretty new. So this one is supposed to be, you can use it basically on your eyes like liner or your lips. You can see this one has like a purpley hint to it, but it actually does work on the lips, as weird as that sounds, especially if you like kind of blend it out a little bit. It's actually very nice, and it does have this little brush on the other end. And then this is the Ilia Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon in Genre. So this is a big, like chunkier lip liner. Rosy pink, but it's pretty nice. I do like these from Ilia, so I will hang on to that. And that is it, guys. Let me bring out the maybes again, and we'll decide about those, and then we'll count them up. Okay, these are the maybes. All right, the NYX one, I think I'm gonna let this go. I don't love this angled point like this, and it's also kind of like a chunkier liner, which is not my favorite. I'm gonna let that go. Jones Road Rosewood. I think that one might be okay. I don't even know, honestly, if I've used this on my lips. I'm gonna hang on to that one for right now. Okay, then I have Lawless and Nude Honey. Maybe if I swatch some of these next to each other, that will help. This is Lisa Eldridge in 1N. Didn't help. Okay, then we have 0N from Lisa Eldridge. I feel like that one might be too light. All right, that one's gonna stay in the maybes for like a get ready with me. I think actually both of the Lisa Eldridge liners are gonna stay in one of those chopping block videos once I've gone through everything, which after this video, we've done everything. So we can do those chopping block videos. I feel like I need to put that on my lips to be able to decide. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter Lawless. Nude beige from, I feel like I can let that go. I don't think I need it. Bespoke from Merit. I feel like I like Archival better for myself. I'm gonna let that go. Cool Spice from MAC. I'm gonna keep Cool Spice. And then finally the Tom Ford in the shade Irresistible. God, this is such a good formula. It's so creamy and nice, but I don't know if I can bring myself to declutter a Tom Ford lip liner. But I also don't know that I love that color. I'm gonna put that in the maybes, I think, with the Lisa Eldridge, and I need to apply that one, I think, to really decide. Okay, let me count these up and I will give you the numbers. So these are the ones I'm getting rid of. So I thought maybe I was gonna keep less than I was getting rid of, but no, I am keeping 45, which is still a lot, but I'm getting rid of 33. So I didn't quite cut them in half, but I wasn't far off from that, so I feel like that's pretty good. I just kind of went through the ones I said I was going to keep to see if there was anything else I thought I could add to this, and I feel like most of what I kept are things that I do want to hang on to, so, you know, 33 for me for lip liners is pretty dang good, so I'm not mad about that. Still have those 3 in the maybes that we'll use in the get ready with me once I finish all the declutters, but so far, you know, I could have gotten rid of more, but 33 is still pretty good. All right, moving into more lip products. So this is kind of a mix. Some of these are glosses and some of them are like shinier, balmier lip products. So let's get into it. I hope I'm gonna be pretty decisive on this, but I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. All right, let's start with Victoria Beckham. So these are the Posh lipsticks. I have 2. I have Twist and I have Girl, I think is the other one. Yes. One of these I definitely like more than the other. So this is Twist. This is it's a pretty neutral nude. It doesn't lean incredibly warm or cool, which is why I like it. Girl is the other one that I have, and Girl definitely leans very cool toned. And I'm honestly very picky with lip products. Girl kind of looks gray on my lips. I think it's because my lips are already pretty pigmented, and when you put something that's really like muted on them, it makes them look like kind of dead. So I will definitely keep Twist for sure. And I think I am gonna declutter Girl just because that shade is just a little bit light for me. The only thing I could do is like use it to mix on top of something, which will I actually do that? You know, I don't know. I think I just talked myself into it though. Maybe I will hang on to it. I would not wear it on its own. And if I did, I would have to probably pair it with a gloss that has some more color, or like or I should say deeper lip liner. Anyways, I do like this formula from Victoria Beckham. It's very creamy, more of a hydrating kind of satin formula. Okay, so we'll keep those for now. Then I have one Lisa Eldridge lip gloss in the shade Muse. This is a really beautiful pink gloss, like a pink nude that does have some color to it as well. It's like a perfect mid-toned pinky nude, which I like. So that I will definitely keep. I have this Dior lip glow oil. In fact, I think I have another one of these somewhere. This one is so old. Like they don't even look like this anymore. They've repackaged many times. And these are okay. They're not like a holy grail for me. I honestly feel like I'd be fine without this. And this is super, super old. So I think I will let that go. Then I have 3 of the Merit tinted lip oils. These are the sheer shiny formula, I think is what they're called. This one is definitely my favorite. This is Archival. So this came in a set with that archival lip liner I showed you earlier, but how pretty is the gloss? This is a very sheer, very glossy gloss formula from Merit that I do like, so I will keep that. Then I have Twin Set. This one's kind of a berry color. It's really pretty though. I don't really have a gloss in that color, and I actually really like this gloss formula from Merit. And then finally I have Biarritz, which is a really nice kind of a warmer nude that I like as well. So I'm going to keep all three of those. Then I have two of the Revie Beauty Effortless lips. I have Dahlia, which is really nice. This one's like the perfect mauve rose. I like this formula too. I'm definitely keeping Dahlia. I also have Lily. Lily is kind of a similar situation to Girl from Victoria Beckham. It's really, really fair. Girl is more beigey. Lily is more, a little bit more pink, I guess. Again, I don't know. I definitely want Dahlia for sure, but I don't know if I want Lily. I think I'm gonna declutter Lily. I don't feel like I need that one, especially since I'm keeping that Victoria Beckham one. I don't think I need two that are that same really light pinky tone. Then I have three of the Makeup Forever Super Boost glosses. So these are, I feel like these were very polarizing. People either loved these or did not like them at all. So I have Wherever Walnut, which is a nice nude. It's actually a really nice nude. It's definitely not as pinky as the Wherever Walnut lip liner. Then I have Latte Glaze, which this is basically clear. It has like a tiny bit of a pink tint to it, but it's not very much at all. These are very thick on the lips, which I actually don't mind. A lot of people don't like a thicker lip gloss. I don't mind it because to me that means they last longer. And then I have Effortless Berry, Boundless Berry, I think. Boundless Berry is a little bit, it's pink, but it's like almost like a strawberry pink. I think I could probably live without that shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. And then, as you can tell, I love this product. This was one of the Mario products I fell very much head over heels for when this came out a few years ago. So that's why I have all of these. So I need to decide if I need all of them or if I could let some of them go. Honestly, there's so many pretty ones. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to let go. Like Rosewood Glow. There's some that I like more than others, I will say that. So Rosewood Glow is like a deeper rose. This one I could probably let go of. This is Apricot Glow. Yeah, which is a really peachy shade, which is not typically what I go for, especially in lip products. So I think that one could definitely go. I have Watermelon Glow, which this one came out with the Watermelon Glow blush that came out with it. This was a summer collection like 2 years ago, I think. This one is actually really pretty. It looks scary there, but it's a really nice, like kind of poppy pinky color. So I will keep that one. Rosewood, I'm unsure of. Bare Glow. Okay, this is like a light pinky beigey color, I think. So this is kind of similar, honestly, to that color from Victoria Beckham. I might be able to let that one go. Then I also have Nude Glow, which is a really fair, light nude. This one I really like. This is Blush Glow. Actually, maybe it's not Blush Glow that I love. I think it's Petal Glow, maybe. Yeah, this one. Okay, yeah, so Petal Glow. I mean, they're both really pretty. Blush Glow and Petal Glow. I'm definitely going to keep both of those, I think. Rose Glow. That one is super, super pink. My battery just died. Okay, I didn't think these were going to be this hard, but honestly, they are really hard. I have Bronze Glow. I used to use that one all the time. I think Bronze Glow can go. That one, it's corally, not as corally as Apricot Glow, but it's definitely a little bit on the coral side. I'll probably let that one go. And then I have Pink Glow, which is like an icy bubblegum pink. It doesn't have much color at all, honestly. I'm gonna keep that one. I just gotta decide about this. Rose Glow is the really pink one right there. Nude Glow. I think I could probably let Nude Glow go. Rosewood Glow is that first one. I kind of want to keep that one, I think. Fair Glow. That one's the one that's similar to Victoria Beckham. I could probably let that one go. And then Rose Glow is the pink. I feel like I definitely don't need that one, and that one. I need to get rid of one of them. I think I'll keep Rose Glow actually. And I'll pick between Petal Glow and Blush Glow. All right, maybe I'll keep Blush Glow and get rid of Petal Glow. Gosh, that was incredibly difficult. Mainly glossy products here. All right, so I have a Mario gloss this is the Super Shine lip gloss in Midnight Mauve. I don't use this formula very much. I don't really know why. I do feel like I'm not a huge fan of this color. I actually got a new one of these like a day ago because I like the glosses, but this color, I feel like when I've used it, it almost looks a little bit purple on me. I got one that's more pink, but I mean, it looks okay on my hand right there. I guess we'll do that in the maybes. That'll be a maybe. We'll use that in a video. I have the Lip Glow Oil again from Dior in Mahogany. I like this color better than the other one that I had. This one's like a poppy mahogany. It's kind of like a berry, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go. That is so old. Okay, then I have 3 of the Westman Squeaky Clean Lip Balms. I have Nana, Petal, and what is this one? Shoo Shoo. I love these actually. So they call them lip balms. They're like a thicker, glossy balm, I guess you could say. Shoo Shoo is like a light pink, which I wouldn't wear on its own, but I would wear it paired with something else. I have Nana, which is really beautiful. It's a light, kind of like a milky pink nude. And I have Petal, which is their kind of iconic shade that's more of a rose. I like all 3 of these. I'm going to keep all 3. I like that formula. Then I have 2 of these from Revlon. These are the Revlon Super Lustrous Shine Lipsticks. These are a great drugstore find. I have Nude Illuminator. If you've been here for a while, I used to talk about Nude Illuminator all the time. It's a really nice, like warmer nude. They're like a balmy, glossy lip product. And then I also have Rum Raisin, which is more, oh yeah, see how pretty it is. Kind of similar to like Black Honey from Clinique, that kind of tone. Those are really nice. I'm gonna hang on to those from Revlon. This is the new L'Oreal Hyaluron Tint in the shade Worth It Medium. I have only tried this once, so honestly, I don't really have thoughts on it. I literally just got it. I don't know that I love the color that I chose. It's okay. It looks okay there. I thought it might be a little bit too pinky, but I think it might be okay. But like I said, it's brand new, so I'm gonna keep that for now, but I haven't used it very much. Okay, then I have my Fenty lip products. I have 2 of the High Shine Gloss Sticks. I have Fenty Glow, and that one is pretty, but you know what? I think I'm gonna declutter that. It's like a warmer peachy nude. It's not a color I see myself using a whole lot, so I think that can go. And then this one is It Fussy, which is like similar to the gloss. Honestly, I don't love these from Fenty. They're okay. I prefer just the regular glosses. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let those go. So I have 3 of the glosses. I have Sweet Mouth, which is a light pink. I have the Heat formula in Fussy, which I actually really like. That can stay. And then I have Hot Chocolate in the brown. This is just the regular formula. It's really pretty though. And I don't have another brown gloss, I don't think. So I'm gonna keep all 3 of those. And then finally, my Dior Lip Maximizers. These have been favorites forever. Like, do you see how old these are? These are the same, like, collection or group as these lip oils. They're real old. So those two, I'm honestly going to get rid of because they need to go. But this is my favorite one. This is number 38, Rose Nude. I love this lip gloss formula. This gloss is actually pretty pigmented for a gloss. It's a little bit plumping, but it doesn't hurt. And this color, I've talked about this in so many of my videos. One of my favorites in my whole collection. So I'm going to keep that. And yeah, that's it for this group. Okay, more lip products. Let's start with this. This is the new Patrick Ta. What are these even called? The Major Moisture Smoothing Lip Balm. I love these. This is the darkest one in Espresso. I haven't used this one as much as the cookie butter one, but how pretty is that color? It's like a really nice, like a purpley brown, almost like a mahogany. I don't know how to describe it. It's really pretty though, and this, I love everything about this. The smell, the formula, they're very glossy. This is my new favorite of this style of product, I think. So that one I will be keeping. Okay, moving into Summer Fridays. So I have a few of their lip butter balms. I love this one. This is iced coffee, I believe. Is that right? Yes, iced coffee. This one's a nice, like, warmer nude that I like. Then I have the birthday cake one. So I feel like some of my Summer Fridays ones have gotten kind of old or something because they're kind of like not as thick as they were at one time. I don't know. I just put a little bit of that one on my lips. I love the smell of the Summer Fridays ones. And then I have a mint one that I also love, but this is one, I feel like this one is thinner or something, like the formula has changed. I don't know. I'm gonna let that one go. I think I'll keep birthday cake for now. I think that one's okay. But I have noticed that with that formula. All right, then I have the Persona Day Mask. These, I never use these. They're not bad, like they're fine, but it's not a formula that I'm obsessed with. There's nothing like special about them that makes me think like I gotta keep those, so I'm gonna let those go. I love these from Edam, the Le Chouchou Lip Softening Balm. I have Burnt Malai, which is like a warmer nude color. I also have Butter Mochi. I think this is the clear one. Definitely keeping the clear one. And then I have Fig Sauce, which is more rosy brown color. I kind of wish they made more of a pinky nude color. That's the only thing, because like this Burnt Malai, it's a little bit orangey for me. So I'm actually going to let that one go. I don't know that I love this color either. I love this formula, so this is nothing against this product. I'm just going by the shades. This one's probably okay. And Fig Sauce. And then these were two like holiday limited edition ones. And I think one is, let's see, I've used this. This one is like a brown with some shimmer in it, which is nice. But will I use that? Maybe, I don't know. And then this is a clear that has a bunch of sparkle in it. If I have the regular clear, I feel like I don't need, I'm going to declutter those. That, like I said, these are mainly shade things. I love that formula. I do wish they would come out with some more shades though. I have the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve. I have this was a collab with Anina Bing. It was a light pink color. I love this formula. It's like a kind of similar, honestly, to the Patrick Ta ones. I'm going to keep that. I also have the Creme Brulee color. This one is like a nude. I don't love the smell on this is the only thing. The nude color is really pretty, but I feel like I'm not a huge Creme Brulee person. I feel like I won't use it for that reason. And then I also have Cocoa Cream, which I'm not a huge fan of the smell on this one either. Yeah, I think I'm going to declutter. I love that formula too, but I'm trying to be realistic here and only keep the stuff that I will actually use. This is Toast from Rhode. This is the lip tint. Honestly, I go back and forth on my thought on the Rhode lip tints. I like Toast the best. It's like a nice mauvier nude color. And then I have Ribbon. This one is a light pink. This one is a little bit cool toned for me. I think I could probably get rid of Ribbon, honestly. And then I have the lip glazes from In Beauty Project. I have Mystery Glaze, which is clear. I have Cinnamon Bun, which is like a light pinky nude, I guess. And then I have Cookie, which is a nude color. And I love it because it's called Cookie, but honestly, I don't ever use this color. It's a little bit too fair, a little bit too like brown or something. Those are okay, but I feel like I could let those go. I don't ever reach for those anymore. Okay, let's start with the MAC lip gloss. This is just a classic and a really good clear lip gloss, so that I will keep. I have a Chanel Rouge Cocoa Balm. This is just like a clear balm. Honestly, I need to put that in my purse, but I will keep that. I have a Jones Road Lippy Stick in the shade Deep Rose. I think this was sent to me at one time. This is kind of like, I don't love this formula. It's kind of thick and very waxy. I don't know. I don't love that. I don't think I need that. This is, I think this is something they haven't even launched that came in a kit. It was like a sample or something. Similar product, I think, in like a brown. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that formula in general. RMS. This is one of their lip oils. I think it's like a staining lip oil. It's very pink. It's not really my color. I'm gonna let that go. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Plump Gasm Gloss in Fair Medium. That's a pretty gloss. Very large packaging, but I do like that gloss, so we'll keep that. Laneige Balms. This one's the peppermint one, I think from a few years ago. And this is the berry one. This is just a permanent one. I don't use these very much anymore. God, that one smells so good though. I'm gonna hang on to that one. I might actually hang on to this too. I might stick that in my purse. And then the In Beauty Project Sun Balm. I've used this here and there. This is okay. I'm not in love with it though. This is the shade Latte. It's very, very nude. I think I can live without that, so that's gonna go. Then I have 3 of these Westman lipsticks, which are my favorite. I love everything about them, the packaging, everything. I hate that you cannot keep Westman products though, like in a straight line. Because of this, I guess they're magnetic. You cannot keep them in a straight line. It drives me nuts, but the packaging is so pretty. These are the Lip Suede matte lipsticks. Okay, I have the shade Mimi, which is a really nice nude. I don't love that on me on its own, but I do like it like paired with something else that I want to lighten a little bit. So I will keep that. Petal is my favorite. Very pink. Honestly, these two mixed together are nice. So I'm going to keep Petal. And then I also have Jereve. Jereve is more, it's a deeper, kind of like a poppier pink. I'm trying to decide if I feel like none of these colors are like perfect on their own. Petal is definitely the best, I would say. I'm going to say yes for now, I guess. Okay, then I have the Lisa Eldridge. This is I can't even think of what these are called, but the really fancy lipsticks. The thing with Lisa Eldridge lip products, I feel like they're all so pink. Like, see how pink this one is? This is the refillable compacts, or refillable bullet, so I could get another lipstick and put it in here, so I'm going to keep it for now, I guess. But I never use this because it's not, like, that's really pink for me. I don't know. I feel like I can't Most of her lip products I've tried, I don't love the colors in any of them, and it's hard because I can't see them in person. So I end up ordering them, and then I usually don't end up liking them, which kind of stinks because they're like, this is expensive. I'm gonna keep it because, like I said, I could always get a refill in a different color, but I don't know. I don't love that shade range on, or the shade range on her lip products. Elf lip oil in Honey Talks. It's like a brown lip oil. I haven't used that in forever. I'm gonna let go. And then the House Labs Hybrid pH Gloss in the shade Macaron. It's like a nice pink, like a cooler toned pink. I haven't used that in forever either. I'm gonna let that go also. Okay, let's start with this. This is another Lisa Eldridge product. I don't know what they're called. Balm Embrace, maybe, something like that. But this is like kind of like a lipstick, but like a sheer, shinier lipstick. This is the shade Epanu. I haven't used that in a while. That's actually a pretty color. Pretty pink, but not quite as pink as like that lipstick I was showing you. I'll hang on to that. Then I have this Tom Ford lipstick in Blush Nude. I'm pretty sure this has been discontinued. One of my favorite makeup artists used to use this color all the time, and that's why I have it, because she always used it. But honestly, like, it's really fair, it's really pink, and I'm pretty, like, Tom Ford lipsticks have been, they've redone their lip products so many times I can't even keep up. So I don't know, do I need this? I'm gonna put that in the maybes for right now. Then we have the NARS Afterglow Balm in Dolce Vita. I think these have also been reformulated recently. I'm gonna let that one go. I do like Dolce Vita, the color. I have a Dibs Jam, what is this? Jam Lip Plumping Balm. Just a glossy balm. I think I can let that go. Then I have 3 of these golden glosses that look very similar. I have Oh Baby from MAC. I have this one in Laguna from NARS, and then I have this Sarah Creel in On Top. This is brand new. I'm gonna keep this and declutter the other 2 because I don't need 2 that look like that. Then I have a Cocoa Gloss from Chanel in 722, which is like a mauve-y, pinky color. I will hang on to that. I don't ever use that one though. I don't know why. All right, then I have this new Revlon Instant Plump Serum. This is the shade, I don't know, Feel Fantasy or something. This is new. It's pretty good actually. I'm not a huge fan of the color though. It's a little bit too peachy corally for me. I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go. I know I'm not gonna use it. Oh my gosh, this one. This is the RMS, I don't even know the name, but it's in the shade May. One of my favorite lip colors of all time. It's like the perfect pinky nude that's not too warm or too cool. I felt madly in love with this when I did an RMS video months ago. That one is definitely going to stay. I have a Gucci lipstick. This is the Rouge de Beauté Lip Shine in 214. That one's really pretty. I don't ever use this for some reason. I like the color though. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to that. That needs to get used. I have a Lip Chic from Chantecaille in Patience, which is really fair if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't love this color. It's very muted, very cool toned, kind of similar to the Victoria Beckham one in Girl. And if I'm keeping that one, I don't need this one. Then I have 2 more. Chantecaille, I think these are the lip sheers. So these are from last year. They were part of the spring collection. And this one was my favorite. This one is Ringlet. It's like a light pink. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's not too pink. I really liked this one. I don't think you can get it, but I'm gonna hang on to that one. And then I have the other one in the shade Monarch. This one is pretty too. I think it was a little bit brighter, yeah. More like a pinky coral. I'm gonna let that one go and keep Ringlet. Then I have 3 of the Hourglass Phantom Glossy Balms. I have the shade Trace, which is pretty. It's more of a brown, but it's kind of different for me. I like that one actually. Then I have Slip, which is more pink. And then I have Rise, I think. I'm gonna keep all of those. I really like that one. From Hourglass. And then this is a Givenchy lipstick. I did not buy this. This was sent to me. And it comes in this with this compact. When you pull the lipstick out, it has this little mirror in it. It's very, 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 very fancy. I don't even know what shade lipstick this is. Actually, this lipstick color is kind of pretty. It's a little tiny bit peachy, but it's not too peachy. It's like a peachy pink, I guess. Lipsticks are hard for me, honestly. I feel like I'm like always searching for the perfect one. Actually, I feel like I found the perfect one. We haven't gotten to it yet, but they are kind of tricky for me. I'm really picky with lip products. I'm gonna hang on to this for now. Getting into my lipsticks now. Ugh, I really struggle with these. Okay, let's talk about the first, or the lipstick I was just talking about, which is my Perfect Nude. I think I found it, and it's this one. This is Naughty Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm telling you, everything about this is perfection. It's not too warm, not too cool. It's like more of a hydrating satin formula, which I love. This color on me is perfection. This is my Perfect Nude. I love it. So I'm definitely keeping that. Then I have Victoria, or Very Victoria, which is the matte formula. This is more cool toned, more rosy. It's a pretty color though. I do like Very Victoria. And then I have Classic Pillow Talk, which I actually like Pillow Talk as well. Although I'm like, do I need Pillow Talk? I'm like comparing everything to this one because I know that how much I love that one. It's like, do I keep everything else or do I let it go? Okay, this is another, this used to be my favorite, which is JK Magic. It's actually kind of similar to Naughty Talk, which now, maybe that's why I like Naughty Talk so much. JK Magic, yeah, they're very similar. I gotta keep JK Magic. I still like that one. These two, maybe we'll put those two in the maybes and we'll use them in a video and decide then, because I feel like I kind of need to see them on my lips. Okay, then I have 2 of the Patrick Ta lipsticks. I have Flushed. These are his matte lipsticks. I have Flushed, which is pretty pink. This one I really like. This is Blushing. Yeah, okay, so I love Blushing. Flushed is a little bit pink. I'm gonna let go of Flushed and keep Blushing. Then I have some MAC. So I have Lustreglass and Thanks It's MAC. That one's like a lighter. That one's a little bit similar to Naughty Talk, but that one is a little bit more, it's a little bit lighter, I think, and a little bit more pink. I have Honey Love, which I always hang on to because it's like a classic MAC lipstick. I think I can let that go. I really don't think I'm going to use it. I have Flesh Pot. This is the new formula too. I don't know why I bought this. I'm not going to use that. I don't love those super light colors on me. And then Modesty. Modesty I've always really liked. That's Modesty. I think I'll keep Modesty. I just realized I have a few more MAC ones in here. I have Hug Me, which is, that one's nice. That one is honestly kind of similar to the one I love from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm going to keep Hug Me. And then I have Cool Teddy. I feel like I did not like this on myself. It's very, very cool toned. I think I might let that one go. Okay. Then I have the Mario lipsticks. I kind of feel the same about these. I feel like I don't have a perfect shade in this lipstick and I want to so badly, but I just don't. Like this red, I never wear colors like that. I mean, it's so pretty, but I don't use it, you know? Then I have South Shore. I feel like I don't love that one either. This is the one I thought I was gonna love in Bronx Baby, But this one looks almost kind of purple on me, which I don't love. And then flat iron. I don't know if I love that color either. I feel like I just don't have a good color in his lipstick formula, which is very sad. I think I like South Shore the best, but honestly, I feel like I need to, if I'm not gonna wear this stuff, I just don't see the point in hanging on to it, you know? All right, I'm gonna say, let that go. I really want a smaller lip collection, like significantly smaller, so I'm trying to keep that in mind as I do this. Then I have Merit. All right, I have the lip blush. This is the newest formula in Archival. I love this. If you like more of a matte kind of blurred lip, you'll love that formula from Merit. And then let's see, this is it too. This is Du Jour. This was from a limited edition set, like a year ago or so. It's really pretty. I wish they would bring this one out, honestly. And Du Jour is honestly kind of similar to Archival. I guess I'll keep Archival and Decluttered Du Jour since they're so similar and you can't get that shade. Then I have Bespoke in the signature lip. This is more brown. I love this color when I swatch it. I feel like I can't pull it off though. Like it doesn't work great for me. What else do I have? I have a Classic in the signature lip, which that shade is nice. That one's more pink, not as mauve-y, just like a kind of traditional pink. I have Nude, which is really nice. This is a nice fall lip color. Yeah, I like that one. That one I want to keep. And then finally Black Tie. This is the matte lip from Merit. I don't know that I'm going to use that. I think I can let that one go. I just got to decide about this. I'm going to keep Bespoke for now, even though I'm not sure I can pull that off. Classic. I'm going to let that go. We're actually almost done, which is crazy. Okay, Easy Keeps. One of my favorite, if not my favorite lip gloss, honestly, is this Lifter from Maybelline. They're not too thick, but they're not thin. They're shiny. They smell like vanilla cupcakes. They have so many good colors. I love all three of these. I have Toffee, which is my absolute favorite. Honestly, probably my favorite gloss in my entire collection. I'll swatch Toffee for you. I've talked about this in a lot of my content, but it's the perfect nude. It literally goes with everything. I have like 4 of them at this point. I also like Moon, which is like a lighter pink with some shimmer in it. So Honey doesn't have shimmer, Moon does. And then I have Ice, which is like just a light pink. It's basically clear, but I love these. So those I will definitely be keeping. Okay, then I have a few from Armani. So these are the Prismaglass glosses. I have the shade 7 and the shade 6. 6 I'm definitely keeping. This is like a berry tone. It's actually very, very pretty. And then I have this one. This is like a milky nude, which I would not wear on its own. I could wear it with something else. Honestly, I think I'll declutter that. I'm going to keep the shade 6. I have a Dibs gloss in pink. I don't ever use that. I don't think I need it. This is a Jones Road lipstick in Tawny Nude. That's like really I did not buy this. They sent this to me. That is, I can tell by looking at it, that's too purpley. I don't like tones like that on my lips. I have 2 of these Chantecaille lipsticks. I have one in Plum Blossom, which is pretty pink. And then I have Moon Orchid, which is like a deeper, like a vibrant color. I don't love either of those. Those were also sent to me. I'm gonna declutter. I have some Tower 28 glosses. I have Cashew, which is honestly kind of similar to Toffee from Maybelline. I do prefer Toffee, I think, so I'm gonna declutter that. This is Pistachio, I believe, yeah. I love this one, I will keep this. This is a nice pink without being like crazy pink. So So I'm gonna keep that. I have a clear from Tower 28 that was like limited edition. And then I have this in Lucky. This is really pretty. This came in a set though. It's basically clear with like a little bit of a pink tint. I think I could let that go too. I have Victoria Beckham Posh Gloss in Martini. This is just like basically like a sheer nude sparkly gloss. I like that one. Okay, so I'll keep that. This is from Chantecaille Brilliant Lip Gloss. It has a little bit of like a yellow, it has a lot of gold and yellow shimmer in it, which I don't love. I'm gonna get rid of that. I have two Lawless glosses, one in Nudie and one in Velvet. I think Velvet is the one that I really like. Yeah, it's pretty pink, but it's nice. I like that one. Nudie is really, really nude, I think. Yeah, it's super nude. I don't love that. I'm gonna let that go. And then the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Lip Oil in 601. That's actually really nice. Nice color. It's perfect pink, like a mid-tone pink, I guess. Okay. Just a few more. All of these are from Patrick Ta. These should be pretty easy. Definite keeps are his Major Shine glosses. I love these. No one ever talks about these from him, but they're basically like lip toppers. They don't have a lot of color to them, but they have a ton of really fine sparkle. She's expensive and she's an influencer. One's a little bit more pink, one's more of like a champagne color. I like them both though, so I will keep. These are the two that came out this holiday with those blushes. I actually sold both of those on Mercari. I honestly might put these on there too because you can't get them. They're limited edition and I sold the blushes anyway. And then I have 2 or 4 of the glosses. I have 2 of his originals and then I have 2 of the thicker ones. I forget the name of these. I don't use these glosses that much. This one is a pink, like a really light baby doll pink. I would not wear it on its own, but this can be kind of nice on top of something. So I'm gonna keep that one. I have Need Her in the same formula. So these are thick, like they're very, very thick. I'm gonna keep that. And then I have his original in Full Syringe, which is a red. I think I might keep the red. And then Superficial is nude, but it's a little bit of a shimmery nude. I think I could let that one go. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, never mind. Few more. All right, these are the last of the lip products. So I have the Mario gloss I was talking about in Rustic Pink. This is nice. I just got this color. It's a nice kind of like a blue-based pink, but I like it. I'm gonna keep that one. I have a Summer Fridays lip oil in Bare Sand. It's a plumping oil and it's pretty much sheer, but I pair this on top of a lot of things, so I will keep that. Maybelline Lifter Glaze in the clear color. Honestly, this is not that great. I don't really like this very much. It's kind of thick and waxy. I'm gonna let that go. I have a Versed Cashmere Color Lip Blush in Reserve. This is beautiful, very similar to the Merit lip blush. This one's kind of like a berry tone. It's really pretty though. So we'll hang on to that. YSL lip oil in number 3. It's a nice pink. I will keep that. And then 3 of the Mary Phillips Lip Siggies. I have First Base, which is like a really sheer pink. Honestly, not sure how I feel about these. I think they're okay. They're nothing super special. I have Love Bites, which is kind of like Black Honey from Clinique. And then I have Crush, which this one I'm not a huge fan of. This color, it's a little bit bright for me. I don't love that one. I think I will let Crush go. I'm gonna hang on to these 2 for now, but honestly, I'm not sure if I love these, but they're so new. I wanna keep kind of playing around with them, but they're definitely not favorites. Okay, so this is everything I'm getting rid of. So we basically kind of cut my lip products in half. So I have 77 products here that I'm getting rid of, and I'm keeping 79. So just about exactly cut in half my lip products. The only thing not included are the lip liners. I gave you those totals already. So basically cut my lip products in half, and then I do still have these 5 in the maybes that I'm gonna put in the get ready with me with the other products that I just felt like I kind of needed to try on to make a decision about. All right, so that is the end of the decluttering series. I hope you enjoyed these. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I really have emptied a lot of my drawer space in my makeup collection, which is really nice and it feels really good. Hopefully we can keep it from really filling up again. We'll see, but that is my goal. That's always my goal. And I'm glad that I took the time to do this and go through my stuff, because it really does make you feel better. Mentally, it's just nice to open a drawer and it not be just stuffed full with things, whether it's makeup or something else. So hope you enjoyed this. I will list my top like lip liners, lip products in general in the description box with my favorite shades. If you're curious, those will be there for you. If you do shop through my links, I do make a commission that supports this channel. So thank you so much for that. And if you're new, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. I have a whole playlist of declutters if you're interested in more of this type of content. And finally, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. And I will see you again very soon. Remember, simply be you.